I'm going to be breaking down a 5-step system that can help you save $10,000 even if your paycheck feels way too small right now. Here's what I need you to understand. Your income does not control whether you build wealth or not. Your system does. Most of us have been told that saving money means living miserably. No coffee, no fun, no vacation, nothing, okay? And when that is the picture that people paint, no wonder most people give up before they even get started. But listen, I have seen people working regular jobs like cashiers, daycare workers, warehouse drivers hit their $10,000 savings goals without starving themselves or working 3 jobs, right? The secret is not sacrifice here, right? The secret is strategy. And that is exactly what I'm going to be showing you in this video. And by the end of this video, you're not only going to know this 5-step $10,000 system, but you're also going to have access to tools that make it 10 times easier for you. So grab your notebook because we're going to be going step by step. Let's start with a reality check. Almost half of Americans don't have even $500 set aside for an emergency. Think about that. Half of the people you walk past every single day are one car repair or one medical bill away from debt. And that is not just people at the bottom of the income ladder, right? Families making $75,000, $90,000, and even $120,000 a year are still living paycheck to paycheck. And that is a problem. But why is that? Because their money doesn't have a system. It just flows in and flows out. And then they're hoping that something is left at the end of the month. But the reality is that they have more month at the end of their money than money at the end of their month. And that is a huge problem. The people who actually get ahead financially are not always the ones who make the most money. They are the ones who use systems that work no matter what their paycheck amount is. Here is the biggest lie you've probably been told. I can't save because I don't make enough money. I want to crush that belief right now. Right now. Let's do the math together, okay? $10,000 over 24 months equals $416 every single month. That is $208 per paycheck if you are paid bi-weekly. If you stretch that to 30 months, that is $333 every single month or $166 every paycheck. If you break that down daily, that is $13.70 every single day. That's literally less than lunch at Chick-fil-A, okay? And here's the kicker. If you make just $12 per hour, that's barely just 1 hour of work per day dedicated to your future. I think you can do this. Now, imagine this. The first time you save your first $1,000, your brain it flips a switch and you go from thinking I'm broke to thinking I can do this, I can save this money. That identity shift is worth more than the money itself because once you see yourself as someone who saves, you're never going to see money the same way again. So if you're with me so far, then drop a 10K in the comments because now I'm about to walk you through the 5-step system. And I promise you, if you apply this, the only thing standing between you and that $10,000 it's just time. That's it. Most people pay their bills first and then they try to save. But by the time the bills, the groceries, and extra stuff is paid, there is absolutely nothing left. Reverse budgeting flips that. You pay yourself first. And here's how this works. The moment your paycheck hits your bank account, you move your savings money into a separate account before you pay your bills or swipe for your groceries. Even if it's just $20, that money is gone into your savings account before you can spend it in your checking account. Let me tell you about Jordan for a second. He worked at a grocery store, right? And he started with just $25 every single paycheck into his savings account. And after 6 months, he bumped it up to $50. And a year later, now he's saving $75. 2 years later, he has bumped up to $9,400 in his savings account. And he never felt like he was changing his lifestyle by saving just $25 or $50 or $75 a month. And I believe if you implement this, it is going to help you out. This is exactly why my Spending with Purpose tracker is going to be helpful to you. If you've ever looked at your paycheck and thought, where did all my money go? Then this tracker is going to show you exactly where your money is leaking and help you redirect it towards your savings goals instead. So how can you boost your income without burning out? Now listen, I'm not telling you to go get a second job that's going to drain the life out of you, okay? What I'm saying to you is Maximize what you already have at the moment. If your job offers overtime, go ahead and grab it. If they pay more on holidays, then go ahead and volunteer as well. Take Lisa, for example. She worked retail and made an extra $2,500 in 6 months just by being the go-to person when her coworkers called out. That's $2,500 that she would not have had if she did not volunteer to work extra shifts. And if overtime is not an option for you, then go ahead and look around your house, right? The average American home right now has about $3,000 worth of unused items like old furniture, electronics, and clothes in your house that are not being used. Go ahead and sell them, okay? That is $3,000 towards your $10,000 goal right there. And on top of that, think about your skills, okay? Listen, you can babysit, mow some lawns, braid hair, tutor some kids, clean people's houses. Even just $150 extra every month adds up to $1,800 every single year. And that's just from a couple of side gigs. And this is where my financial freedom budget template is going to shine, okay? It helps you plug in those extra dollars and instantly see how they speed up your timeline to save that $10,000. And when you see that progress in black and white, it motivates you to keep going. All right, listen, here's where most money gurus get wrong. They tell you to cut out things like coffee. Coffee is not your problem. That is not what is keeping you broke. The real savings come from what is called the big rocks, like housing, transportation, food, and your lifestyle choices. Let's take Monique, for example, a single mom working as a cashier. She didn't worry about morning coffee. That was not the problem. Instead, she moved to a cheaper apartment and saved $250 per month. And then she started carpooling with a coworker and saved another $100 per month. She then cut eating out from 5 times a week to just 2 times a week, and that saved her $120 per month. Altogether, that is $470 per month that she saved. In a year, that's $5,600 that she saved just from cutting unnecessary expenses. One big move alone, like moving to cheaper apartments, is going to be more significant than cutting your morning cup of coffee. Most people think that saving is just going to happen by willpower, but let's be real right now. Willpower is not going to work. It's going to run out. What is going to work is automation. You got to set up automatic transfers on payday into a high yield savings account instead. And I'm not talking about your checking account. Not even the same bank. Move that money into a completely separate account that you're not going to touch. And here's why this works, right? First, your money is growing on its own at 3 to 4% instead of sitting in your savings account at 0.01%. Secondly, you're not going to see the money, so you're not tempted to move it into your checking account and spend it. It's like you're building a money machine in the background, and yet your life is still going on. The last step right now is the one that most people skip, which is the deadline. Listen, if you just say to yourself, I want to save $10,000 someday. When is that someday coming? It is never going to happen. But if you say, I'm hitting $10,000 by June 2027, your brain goes to work. Let's take Andre, for example. He gave himself 28 months until his 30th birthday to save $10,000. Now, 10,000 divided by 28 months means that he needs to be putting aside $357 every single month to meet his goal. That's exactly what he did. And by his 30th birthday, he hit that goal and was very satisfied with his results. And suddenly, $10,000 wasn't overwhelming for him. It was just math. And one thing that math is going to do is that math is always going to be mathing. Remember this, deadlines create urgency. Urgency creates focus. Focus creates results. So set your date today and make sure that you stick to it. Let's do a quick recap. Use reverse budgeting to pay yourself first. Boost your income by using what you've got, selling what you don't need, and add side incomes as well. Focus on big rocks instead by attacking housing, food, and transportation costs. Automate by transferring money automatically from your checking account to a high-yield savings account instead. And lastly, set a deadline and pick a date and let the urgency push you to take action. Put all this together and suddenly saving $10,000 stops being a dream and actually starts becoming your reality and a plan that you can actually go ahead and execute. So here is how you're going to take action today. You're going to start by grabbing my Spending with Purpose tracker, which is free to you. It is going to show you exactly where your money is going and how to align it with your goals. Download my financial freedom budget template. This one is more extensive and helps you create a savings plan that works for your income and your lifestyle as well. And if you're serious about making this happen faster, then go ahead and book a coaching call with me. In that call, we're going to go through your numbers one-on-one, build a strategy that is tailored to you, and set you up with a clear plan to crush that $10,000 goal. I'm going to put links to everything in the description box. Here's exactly what I want you to remember. Saving $10,000 is not about how much money you make. It is about having systems that work. Everyday people, like I showed you, are already doing this. And if they can, you are not special. You can as well. So, download the tools, book the coaching call, set your deadline, and let's get to work right now. This is Fawani, reminding you that wealth is built step by step and decision by decision. If you found value in this, go ahead and hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more and share this video with someone who needs this. And before I let you go, always remember that the best time to invest in yourself was yesterday. The second best time is now. You got this.